has been a couple of months since the trip to Gran Canaria, but now I'm finally making the video, and I guess I will just put a voiceover for us to remember the details of this trip. So we left from Tenerife very early in the morning. It was 1 hour flight, and honestly that was one of the best flights we ever had. It was so easy. We just watched a few cartoons, ate a snack, and basically we were already there. And this trip just happened before kind of coronavirus got really hard for every country. In Finland, for example, where we left from, there were just 3 cases of coronavirus, and I think just been one first case in Tenerife at that time. So we have tried to be as careful as we can. We have stayed in this freshly renovated bungalow near Las Palomas, and it was very nice. It was very minimalistic and very simple and clean, and we enjoyed it very much. As soon as we arrived, we tried to find the nearest wild beach where we can go to play, and there are many options, but some of them take quite a long hike to get there. So that was one of the shortest hike. It took us maybe 20-25 minutes. It was a bit challenging with a child, but we managed, and the beach was really beautiful. Definitely worth the hike. While we were playing with Sebi in the sand, Petri was flying his drone. Unfortunately, there is no footage of me and Sebi playing. Again, I cannot share because Sebi is always butt naked. So we're just gonna enjoy drone footage that Petri made. So right next to our accommodation, we have noticed some laughs and screams in the evening. We were wondering where is it coming from, and it happens to be an amusement park called Holiday World. So we gave it a try, and honestly I don't know who was happier, us or Sebi, because we were just so happy watching him doing his first ever rides. The next day we decided to drive around the island and visited lighthouse at Punta de Sardina, but the days were so windy, so we couldn't really enjoy the view or fly drone to show you better pictures. It was barely possible to stay there. Sebi didn't even want to walk because there was such a strong wind. And then we continue our drive to Las Palmas.
Just hold on to me, yeah. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light.
Las Palmas is a very beautiful city. I think if we come back to Gran Canaria another time, that would be the place for us to stay. It's not as touristy, there are much more local people, and there are lots of vegan restaurants and cafes. We found these very nice vegan cakes in a bakery, and there is a local beach, and there are lots of historical buildings. It's just very nice. The only thing we didn't like is the price for the parking. I think we stayed there for 5-6 hours and we paid 16 euros for parking. That was just ridiculous. one of the main reasons we decided to stay in Las Palomas is because it's very close to the sand dunes, and there is a beautiful beach and beautiful sea. But we didn't actually know that when it gets windy, it's just impossible to walk over them, because the sand gets into your eyes really badly, especially if you're short as a child. And we tried to go there 3 times. I think if we would live there somewhere far away and we would have to drive there, I don't think we would ever make it to the sea, because we went there 3 times. We would go 10-20 meter, and then the wind is so strong and the sand is flying into sea. Besides that, he is just so miserable. We just turned and go back, and then in a few days we check a forecast that it shows that the wind is not as strong and it doesn't look windy in our yard, and we go again and again. It's way too windy to walk. So 3rd time is a charm. We made it eventually.
No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kitten and maid. Take me back, all the way back to them days. Gown and a crown, barefoot. Wasn't I meant to lie in your arms here for a while? I'm alive and I take you in. I've been falling, when I reach out, you will hold on. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? When I touch you, it will break through. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? Oh, was it a rainbow falling? When I reach out, you will hold on. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? When I touch you, it will break through. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling? I've been falling and I've been calling.
The week in Gran Canaria went really fast. I hope one day we're going to be back to Canary Islands. And this video will help us to remember all the best moments we had here. And I think especially great for Sebastian, because he is still little, and maybe when he will look back at himself, he will remember all the little details of this trip as well. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!